Football League.
Ready to do the honors. And Sunday night prime time, he's off and running. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They're led by the second-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
It was a tough season, Kate, in New Orleans a year ago. Coaching changes, lots of injuries to that offensive line. And Spencer, as a fifth-rounder, was thrown right into the fire as a rookie. But he persevered, he endured, and now he's going to get a chance to compete for the job this year.
Chased out to his right. They're taking a shot on his first play. He's got it deep downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Yellow, ready?
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Let's go next, ready?
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, New Orleans.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Ready?
First down from the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints drive 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of him. Major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career.
2nd and 3. That's caught. He finds Allen Lazard. It's a gain of 22. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
Fields out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Jets.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here we go, son. 331.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Fields finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Fields now on 3rd. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for another Jets. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
This throw is caught.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go.
They bring Wilson in motion right. Play action, Fields. Rolling out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets finish off their opening drive. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop them.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Rattler to the air now. On the move, headed right. He's gonna keep it this time. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
95.
From the 47, buying some time left. Good strike downfield to Olave. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More for MetLife coming right up. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Red, 38. Ready.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Another run for Kamara. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
45, White.
Throw on 3rd down. Gets out of trouble. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Kate, if we weren't dealing with a little bit of wind out there, I'm not sure that kick has enough steam to make it. In track, they call that wind aided. In football, they call it 3 points.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Space on the right, he's got room. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take the lead on the first play of the drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, Just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Volk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Volk ready to send this one flying. Shaheed now to return. Things going well so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Saints come marching onto the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the middle. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. 2nd and 10 now. Chased out to his right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. It's Kamara on 3rd down. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Here's the snap on 4th. Escapes the pocket. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders didn't take him down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the winner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He beams one, deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Saints trailing in the early going. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Escapes out to the left. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Give on 2nd to Kamara. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Ready, 30 seconds.
Rattler back to throw. Forced out to his right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get some late points and the lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints push their lead to 3.
Jets 14.
Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Fields to throw. He smartly won't risk something here, just chucks it away. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Fields looking to throw. He lofts it deep right side. A disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Fields throwing here. He's looking deep once again. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. We'll get it at the 9. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Saints to the line now, 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Trying to work quickly now.
16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 16. Vacates quickly left side. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go, set. 50.
Here's Rattler. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Flush out now to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down the middle. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. the completion of the wrong team there. And now it's second down.
Let's go now. Check.
They'll go play action. Escapes the sack. Rolling left, buying some time. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half.
Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So here's the Jets offense, getting ready to start our third quarter. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start to drive it home. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They give on second to Hall. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. The play wrapped up by Mario Davis.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
49-yard line.
Here we go.
From just shy of midfield on second down. Completed over the middle. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down. Here we go.
Hall running between the tackles. He finds space into the red zone. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets put 6 on their side of the board. Breece Hall with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Fork with a point after. And they'll will take the lead.
Makes the score Jets 21, Saints 20.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Saints offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Throwing his Rattler. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the move, looking deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They'll run here following the penalty. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Now a Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Getting out to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. But what a difference it can make for an offense.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Kamara has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grab the lead on their first series of the half. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
So the Saints offense staying on the fields. They're going for 2.
Let's
The
go.
Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on the ground. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
Saints 28.
So they stick with a hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball, he won't be denied.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
Jets take over
The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 58.
Play action now. It's Fields. Offside cut by Lazard. It's a small gain up to the 38. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down. At the
2nd down now, 7 to go. One of the tight ends motioning right.
3-19.
Races home. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Jets. First down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They send the tight end in motion. First down throw for Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. They gain 14 on the play, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down, Fields. Still has some space inside the 35. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
16 more yards.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From me.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Here we go, side. Green 19, do it. Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want?
They give it to Allen out of the shotgun. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him maybe a yard on that play, Brock. Still 7 to go on third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Fields out of the gun. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets cut it to 1 late in the third. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Full call now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets tie us up 28 all. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Here's Miller on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go.
Now Rattler escapes his grasp. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Here we go. Ready?
Rattler escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down.
Ready?
Running behind center with Kamara. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. We've reached the end of the third on Sunday Night Primetime. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the fourth. And it's a nickel look from the Jets, third down.
Ready. Blue, 32. Second.
Rattler to the air now. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Well, when this guy's got it going on the ground, Brock, there isn't a more exciting player on the field. And he has certainly been the most fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, he's been fun for you and me, Kate, without this defense. You know, I remember asking Pete Carroll some years ago, is it harder than ever to play defense right now because of all the rules and regulations, everything else? He said, oh, yeah. And throw in these dual-threat quarterbacks, they're a nightmare as well.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Block 40. Hut.
Run here with Kamara. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Second and 9 at the Jets' 28-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Rattler setting to throw. Fights off the pressure. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 45. Wide. Set.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
He'll throw it. Stays upright. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this run.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there, and that earns the holding penalty. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Running it after the penalty. Jukes one defender, and he'll get it up to the 44.
about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And the Saints go in nickel, third down.
Here we go, son.
Back to throw it. Connects with his back, Hall. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
Start things off with a run by Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Saints don't want to see this one go to overtime. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Blue, 32.
Throwing off the play fake here. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Ready?
Here he is to throw. Escapes out to the left. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Here we go. 45, white. Set.
Looking to throw it. Chased out to his right. It's complete. This is Olave. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. That's him 17 yards on 4th down. It gets them the first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, bless his heart. There's some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down.
Ready?
This guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Here's a give inside to Kamara. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready?
They stay on the ground with Kamara. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. 33, yellow. Set.
Another run for Kamara. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
24-yard line.
Down. 10 flat. Set. Go.
Now a run with Camaro. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Isaiah Oliver brought him down. A gain of 7. First down, New Orleans.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So here's Blake Groupie with a game in the balance. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. The kick is good. He got it. And he hits one more time to win them this game. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New York.